Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about a Gemini signature in a natal horoscope. Now, a signature, as many of you know, is determined by taking what you have the majority of in terms of elements in your chart. If most of your signs are in air, and if you look at the qualities of most of your zodiac signs are mutable, then you would take the air and mutable and combine it, and it would equate to a Gemini chart or final signature. Now, what I use to determine this, some people may use different energies in their chart. They might use more or less, but I take the 10 planets and the MC and the ascendant when I determine this. So anyway, people, you look at a Gemini chart signature, it could indicate somebody that has the general tone. Chart signature is basically a flavor or general tone of the chart. I don't believe it supersedes or overrides, say, the sun, moon, or ascendant, because I believe those are very strong proponents in a horoscope. If Gemini is somebody has the chart signature in it, it could indicate that the person can be have certain communication ability, show adaptability, being versatile, might like to multitask, likes to have communication in their lives. They may enjoy things of mental nature, of an intellectual nature, may enjoy abstract thinking, may like to be witty. And we see if somebody has a Gemini chart signature, and say they had the sun, ascendant, or moon in those signs, or more than one in those either planets or ascendant, it could further accentuate and emphasize already existing Gemini traits and characteristics in the person's natal chart. Now, let's say by some chance the person didn't have Gemini in their sun, moon, or ascendant, but they had a Gemini final signature. Well, this could indicate some qualities or attributes that the person, if they didn't know about the chart signature previously, they can realize that they may have some. Also, a Gemini in a chart signature can represent an area in a natal chart where people want to develop as far as attributes go. They might feel they have a lacking in this area, and even if the person has, say, one or more of the ascendant, moon, or say the sun in Gemini, they might still feel that there might be some lacking in this area. This person may feel they might need improvement in their communication skills, their ability to diversify, to be multifaceted, to be able to multitask, may feel that they need improvement in doing maybe more than one thing, say at their place of employment. For example, expand their horizons in their communications, interact more with others. So this could be that area being, and also perhaps being more adaptable and willing to make transitions and changes more readily. And this could be something there where even if the person doesn't have a Gemini sun, moon, or ascendant, they may still feel compelled, even if they have a Gemini sun, moon, or ascendant, or more than one in those things that I just listed as far as the sun, moon, or ascendant, they might have still feel maybe that sense of lacking, and there might be some urge to want to develop or improve the qualities associated with Gemini. Now, Gemini is a sign that could also be very lively and vivacious, and maybe this person feels that they need to improve in this area and be a little bit more animated about things, and be a little bit more being vivacious and being more exuberant about maybe certain things. And it's something too where maybe this person feels they need to be more proficient. And when I say communication, not just talking, but in terms of even writing. This is just someone that can have a little if somebody has a different sun, moon, or ascendant, and they have Gemini chart or final signature in their natal horoscope, it could indicate somebody gets a good flavoring of Gemini. And as I stated before, I don't think it's gonna necessarily overpower the sun, moon, or ascendant, but it could give a strong nuance of Gemini, and could be kind of like an overall tone or flavor of the chart. But in terms of actual characteristics and attributes, I don't think, I mean, at least in my opinion, I don't think it would override the sun, moon, or ascendant in one's natal horoscope. But there might also be, as far as the developing of the attributes and characteristics, this person may feel they need to ask maybe more questions, be more inquisitive about things, and learn maybe perhaps more subjects, assimilate more information than maybe what they are previously. They might feel a sense of lack in those areas. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for the chart signature in Gemini. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about the chart or final signature in Cancer. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.